for the people of God, you may have the power of God. Amen. Let me just quote that 8 clause of verse 6 again, and you'll hear it. Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Amen. And after reading the 8 clause from the Gospel of John, chapter 14, verse 6, I'd like to consider for a subject from which to preach from, learning to live like Jesus. Amen. Learning to live like Jesus. If you do me a favor, you can look at the person sitting next to you. Look at him, man. You know, smile at him if you can. Amen. Amen. Y'all smile. I keep looking. It's my reply. He said, learning to live like Jesus. Amen. That's what we're going to talk about for the next few minutes. Learning to live like Jesus. Learning to live like Jesus. My brother and sister, there is a person in the Bible in whom you and I as Christians should strive to learn to live like. No doubt that person is Jesus. Yep. Amen. Oh, can I get a witness? My brother and sister, when the matter is concerning us learning to live like Jesus, I want you to know that learning to live like Jesus is no small task. All right. Learning to live like Jesus is no small task, because what Jesus does is nothing but perfect. Yes. What Jesus says is nothing but true. What Jesus expects is nothing but right. All right. I'll talk to me somebody. What Jesus commands is nothing but just. Yeah. What Jesus requires is nothing but fair. And what Jesus wants for us as well as from us is nothing but what is best. All right. Okay, I get a witness. In other words, what Jesus gives to us is nothing but good. Yeah. Y'all don't believe me, do you? After all, Jesus gave us a mind for education. All right. Jesus gave us eyes for observation. Yeah. And Jesus gave us a mouth for communication. Yeah. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Jesus gave us a tongue for taste, sensation. Yeah. Jesus gave us ears for sound, activation. Yeah. And Jesus gave us a heart for blood circulation. Yeah. Y'all ain't feeling it. Right. Jesus gave us hands for occupation. Yeah. Jesus gave us feet for transportation. Yeah. And Jesus gave us skin for installation. Yeah. All right. Y'all ain't with me. Yeah. Jesus gave us his spirit for purification. Yeah. Jesus gave us his word for inspiration. Yeah. And finally, Jesus gave himself for salvation. Yeah. In order for us to have regeneration, sanctification, and transformation in order to live like him. Yeah. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah. What I'm trying to get you to see, my brothers and my sisters, is if you're going to learn to live like Jesus, there's some decisions that must be made. Yeah. There's a commitment that must be kept. Yes. Am I right about it? Yeah. If you're going to learn to live like Jesus, there's some prayers that must be prayed. Yes. There's some duties that must be fulfilled. Yes. There's some problems that must be solved, and there's some solution that must be handled. Yes. Oh, can I get a witness? Yes. In other words, if you're going to learn to live like Jesus, there'll be time when second miles will be traveled. Yeah. There'll be time when restitution will need to be made. Yeah. And there'll be time when apology will need to be offered. Yeah. Right. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah. If you're going to learn to live like Jesus, there'll be time when the other cheek will need to be turned. Yeah. There'll be time when the handicap will need to be overcome. Yeah. There'll be time when relationship need to be remended, and there'll be time when sacrifice will need to be made. Yes. In order for you to make it to heaven, your eternal home, you have to rearrange your priorities. Yes. Right. You have to revise your lifestyle. Yes. You have to revamp your friends. Yes. You have to repair your attitude. Yes. And you have to readjust your personal beliefs. Yes. Right. Okay, I got a witness. Yes. What I'm trying to get you to understand, my brothers and my sisters, here, when you start to learn to live like Jesus, yes, you better believe the agent will be out to denounce you. Yeah. Right. The culture will be out to ensnare you, yeah, and the human will be out to deceive you. somebody. You strive to try to learn to live